Welcome to 0 to 60.
I'm Matt McChesney. I'm the owner and operator of 6-0 Football Academy and 6-0 Equipment. Played at the University of Colorado from 2004. 6 years in the National Football League on both sides of football.
I'm Matt McChesney. This is 0 to 60. That is Coach Prime. We are at the University of Colorado. Brother, thank you so much.
All right. 0 to 60. We're rolling.
What's the word, folks? Happy return to reality here after July 4th. I'm Matt McChesney. This is 0 to 60. Bailey's on the ones and the twos. We've been off for a little while, so welcome back. This is going to be a kick-ass show. We're going to go 4 days a week now moving forward. So we'll probably be on like noon or 1 every day. So just pay attention to social media and you'll get all the updates there. We'll go Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. So it's football season, man. When you get back from the July 4th break, when everybody goes and celebrates America, which we're going to talk about. I don't know why so many people are angry at Jason Kelce for loving America. It's football season. So I'm excited about it. We got a great show and a good lineup here and a bunch of shit we got to talk about as we've been off for a while, and I'm glad to be back. So, Bailey, let's roll.
Matt, happy Monday. How we doing? I hope you had a good 4th of July weekend, man.
Oh, it was so dope.
Good. I'm glad to hear that. I don't know. Jason Kelce, it's ironic you bring that up. Jason Kelce posted an Instagram post with the caption basically saying, you know, I don't know how to paraphrase.
America kicks ass.
Yeah, like I had no problem with the caption. It just
fuck.
Now everyone's giving him heat, Matt. What do you have to say to Jason?
I think it's ridiculous. Like I love America. I don't have any self-service at the lake house that we go to every year, but I love going there and celebrating with my family and seeing them and having the ability to do that. I don't know why it's a bad thing to love your country. We may be flawed, but we are damn sure, you know, the best place to be, regardless of our fucking flaws. So, you know, there's a lot of like people that use social media and the media in general to kind of shit on people that they just don't agree with. Yeah. He didn't do anything wrong at all. He has nothing to apologize for, and I hope he doesn't. Did he apologize? I hope he didn't.
I don't believe he apologized.
But he should have, because he didn't say anything wrong. So,
yeah, I agree.
To be completely honest with you, you can leave. I'm not telling you to leave, but if you're so fed up with the government and the country and the people that love it, and you scoff at patriotism and you don't like fireworks and you don't understand all the sacrifices it's taken through war and strife and, you know, the Great Depression and all these other different things that have happened throughout history. And the United States they've done a ton of shit wrong, and they've tried to rectify a lot of shit also. And I think it's the best place to live. And, you know, it's definitely something that every week there's always something to fix. But at the same time, man, I mean, at least you have the ability to try and fix it here. Yeah. So I love my country, and I come from a military-based family, and it's I think it's almost like a cool thing now, right? Like it's cool to not stand up for the national anthem. You think you're cool and shit. And that's cool, do your thing. But it's just not the way I ride. And I hope he doesn't apologize. And fuck you, dog, if you don't like America. We kick ass.
Yeah, to be honest with you, I feel like the people who have an issue with this take for granted the country they live in, and
while they're criticizing it.
I mean, I really don't understand the pushback on this at all. I like, it's crazy. This is crazy to me. I couldn't even believe this is a story. People take for granted how great of a country, I mean, the greatest country in the world, in the USA. People take it for granted. That's all I got to say.
And look, is there problems? Yes. Is there stuff that needs to get fixed? Yeah. But you know what? At least you have the ability to go vote and try and make a difference. You can go be a politician if you want. Go run for office and try and make a difference. But it doesn't just get all the hate and all the like, oh, you love America, so you're a piece of shit. Like, you're from America. You're the piece of shit.
Oh, that's crazy. Yeah.
But hey, it is what it is. All right, let's talk about some sports, bro. I just had to get it out of my chest with Jason Kelsey.
All good.
He doesn't deserve that either. He's a badass.
Shout out to East Coast Cat for the donation. And East Coast Cat.
East Coast.
Yeah, I 100% agree with you there. But Matt, let's get into it. This is some big news that we haven't had a chance to talk about. You got a chance to see this in person, but Deacon Schmidt commits to Oklahoma, Matt. What was your reaction, seeing that and taking it in? Here you are with Deacon. It makes me really happy to see this. Him with you, Deacon, you and Breck, massive human beings.
Yeah, they make me look small, and I'm 6'4", 340.
Yeah, just imagine them in pads, folks. That's all I gotta say.
Monster humans.
Mm-hmm. Matt, your takeaways from Deacon Schmidt committing to Oklahoma. Go ahead.
Well, Boomer Sooner for Deacon and his family. I mean, the kid did everything right. The vitriol from CU fans. That's something at the end of this we want to talk about.
We will.
It doesn't help us get the next guy, I'll tell you that. But Deacon did everything right. He's going to go develop under Bill Beatenbaugh. Again, Beatenbaugh gets his guy. This is what he does. But, I think it's a huge get for them because he's a hell of a player.
Yep.
And he's got so much potential to grow too. And I'm not talking physically. He's still a baby-faced assassin out there right now. When he hits full grown 21-year-old at Oklahoma for a year and a half man shit. I mean, Deacon's an NFL football player. So I couldn't be more proud of him, bro. He made the decision that was best for him and his family and where he felt more comfortable. And again, Bill Beatenbaugh, I'm not going to sit here and try and downplay this at all.
Don't, yeah, exactly.
He is, I love Bill. Bill has always been up front with me since day one. He loves 6-0 guys. They either go there or get offered by Oklahoma constantly. And just go look at the numbers since he's been in Oklahoma, the guys he's put out, i.e. Trent Williams, Humphreys, for all these fucking dudes, bro. Ed Willis, every other guy, Lane Johnson. Lane Johnson played fucking quarterback and then went to Oklahoma and Beatenbaugh got his mitts on him and it was over. So you're the best two tackles in football right now are Lane Johnson and Trent Williams. That's right and left side. Those are both Oklahoma Sooners. So it's hard. It's hard to turn that down, bro. I think Alabama was third. CU was a close second. They put look, they really full court pressed us. But now I'm sure that's the next question is why didn't he go to CU? This is my opinion because I didn't really get into why he's not going there because it's over once he told me he was going to Oklahoma. They didn't offer him until it was his 10th offer. They still haven't offered Roper. Kansas State offered him first. Yeah. Bates was, or not Bates. Yeah, Bates, Josh Bates, that ended up going to Oklahoma and now he's at SMU. His dad played at CU, just like Reese Russell's dad. Reese was 12th on CU's offer. Bates was 10th or 11th, if I remember correctly, as well. So, and these are all my guys as well, so it's not like they didn't know about them. The full court press that they put on at the end was cool. I mean, they definitely showed that they wanted him. But it was just Oklahoma got their teeth in early. I mean, they were the 4th or 5th offer for Deacon in his first really big one,
right?
And Beatenbaugh just got the best. So it's CU has got to be more aggressive with the hometown kids that you have to keep in state. That's what I'm not saying it's like it was back in the day. The Gary Barnett, Bill McCartney, Rick Neuheisel. Neuheisel offered me as a sophomore. Just I took my parents up the night before the Baylor game. It was a Big 12 game in '97. They wore the gold uniforms with the black helmets, which I hope they find a way to incorporate that uniform back in. It is so fucking dope. And they beat Baylor 18-16 that night. And Gary or Neuheisel offered me before the game up in his office. I'm just saying, when you identify talent in the state, you got to get on it super early, and you got to really, really recruit the shit out of them. Okay, period. So it doesn't help that Coach Prime's sick and he hasn't been there all off season. It doesn't help that we've had a new offensive line coach for 4 or 5 years in a row. So regardless of how good Gunner and Dre and Haig and all these guys are doing up there right now, which I think they're going to be pretty good up front from what I've seen. Jordan Seaton looks like a fucking absolute tank, bro.
He looks great. Yeah.
I mean, Jordan Seaton looks like the number 1 pick in the draft. He keeps playing the way he's playing, like generational talent shit. So the Larry Johnson on the other side is a fucking animal. So I think they're going to be really good up front in Boulder this year. I think it's going to be probably their most improved unit, but I don't know if the emphasis on the high school kid is as important in Boulder either. I think they're trying to go after grown-ass men that they can just depend on immediately in the NFL model, and it worked for them last year. So you got 4 new starters in there with Seaton. We'll see. But if you want to get guys like Deacon and Breck and all these other cats that we've been talking about, it's got to be. I'm not saying it's not a priority, but it's got to take another step. And that step needs to be in every department, apparently, because I didn't really pay attention to this, but you told me right off the bat, like there's struggles in recruiting apparently, and a bunch of articles about it, and they've only got 4 or 5 commits. So I'm not saying that I don't know, guys. You can come at me all you want if you want to get nasty about it, but which I'm sure the prime sexuals will, and that's okay. I'm sorry I couldn't get one of my guys to go to Boulder. I apologize. I know that's my job. That's the only place that plays football. But look, Breck's going to commit here in like 2 weeks. CU is not in his top 3. It's just the way it is. Yeah. So, I'm very interested to see how it moves forward. How are you going to offer Roper? Kansas State just offered him. That's his 7th. He also has 4 SEC offers already. Yeah. What are we waiting for? He can't play there. You're going to offer Davis Moon, or you're going to offer Nick. You offer Colton Ott, the kid from Fairview who's a freshman. Good. You got on that early. That's what I'm talking about. That is an example of productive early evaluation. Davis and Nick are those next 2 guys also. Gunner told me I want to see the first month of the season from Nick. Davis Moon's already got Syracuse.
Yeah.
Like this is what I'm talking about, and I'm serving them up on a platter. I just keep pushing quality players at them. It has to be priority, like pop, pop. If he's a Colorado kid and he can play, especially a big dude, well, we've got to get on those guys early, dude. They're in our backyard.
We'll talk about actual Colorado 26 recruiting in a second, Matt. But you already brought it up, kind of the blowback from Colorado fans in reacting to Deacon's commitment. What do you have to say to that? Because I saw it. Unbelievable. Matt, go ahead. What are your thoughts?
Well, I was involved, so I was not paying attention to the comments. I try not to anyway, but it's impossible. Bree told me a bunch of it. She was disgusted. I had a bunch of people tell me like it got nasty really fast, which I'm sure it did. Everyone. I don't work for Colorado, man. I'm trying to help my client, number 1.
Yeah.
He made a decision that was best for him, number 2. Everyone wins in that regard. I mean, it's about the kid. That's my guy. I'm trying to help him. So I didn't influence his decision. Money didn't influence his decision. He's on a very, very basic deal that is a good deal for him to go earn it at Oklahoma. So to make it about like bag chasing, that's just not true. Considering, and also remember, Colorado had the top 2 earners in NIL last year. So let's not pretend like guys in Boulder aren't getting paid also. So stop with all this like crying poverty when it's not true. I will say this. I don't think it's very productive if every single time something, this is a minimal thing. It's a big deal, but this is not going to shape a franchise, a program. He's going to Oklahoma. yes, the transfer portal is a thing. Every option is on the table. What could happen? He could turn into a fucking All-American first-round pick, or knock on wood, or something terrible could happen, or he could transfer like Bates had to transfer, tore his elbow up. The other guy played better. Now he's starting at SMU for Garden Justice, another coach that I love and think is also an awesome guy and a developer. Mm-hmm. So this is the business is about relationships. That's all I'm saying.
It's true.
So when a kid from Colorado doesn't go to Colorado and immediately the Colorado faithful goes super fucking negative, if he would have picked Colorado, I doubt the Oklahoma fans would have just poured into the chat about how much of a whatever he is and what he's doing and all these things that aren't real. So
yeah,
I don't think that's very productive. In fact, I think it makes us look like a bunch of fucking idiots.
Yeah, it's the social media age, Matt. Like that. I mean,
you got to knock that shit off, man. Because we didn't get a recruit, somehow that's my fault or his fault. Everybody's a piece of shit, bag chasing, blah blah blah. It's like keyboard tough guy bullshit. It's rampant, and it happens all the time. If you say anything negative about CU, anything that's portrayed negative, you have a different opinion. You don't like the way something's being done. You think they should run the ball more. It's like you're this, you're that. Race gets brought into it all the time. It's crazy, bro. Like I just sit back and like, what the fuck is going on, bro? I just think we should run the ball more. So that plays into it, and it doesn't need to. It makes us look like a bunch of fucking amateurs.
Well said, Sir Arthur. People need to remove their feelings from business. Yeah,
and that's what it is. It's business.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Football's a business, but it's not. It's now you're being just all he's doing is getting a little bit of change for playing, and that's good. That's not shaping kids' decisions. It's still about recruiting and relationships and development, especially with offensive linemen, bro. Like if you need to go buy a quarterback like Michigan did, good. The kid gets paid. They get a great player. We'll see what works out. So it's a good decision by Deacon. Breck's up next. I think that'll happen in the next 2 weeks. That'll also be something that we talk about at length. I wouldn't get my hopes up there, CU fans. But yeah, man, we got again. I just signed a 6'7", 300-pound tackle from Skyline. Skyline is 30 minutes away from Boulder.
Mm-hmm.
If he can play, why is he not being recruited by CU? Because they don't even know about him. So Evan, Big Evan Hines is down at Broomfield, 6'8", 310 pounds, defending state champion left tackle for Broomfield. Will absolutely be a power forward player once the season gets going and they see how dominant he's going to be. Fucking animal. CU has an offer to him. They have an offer Roper. Roper's got Oklahoma, Texas A&M, Ole Miss, Alabama, Colorado State, and Kansas State. But we haven't offered him.
I have a question, Matt. Since you're mentioning something, let's spin this in the Colorado recruiting a little bit. Let's talk class of 2026. And Matt, I have a question for you, and I'm just going to come out and say it. I'm a little bit concerned when it comes to Colorado recruiting in the class of 2026. Right now, they only have 5 commits, and their recruiting class is ranked 100th. I mean, in college football, probably the lowest or on the lower side of Power 5 schools. If you look at them in the Big 12, they're at the bottom of the Big 12. And it's not like there's other schools. I mean, the closest is Houston, I believe, with 8 commitments, I want to say. Colorado has 5. Matt, are you concerned about Colorado and the recruiting in the class of 2026 and even going forward?
Yeah, I am. And I'm more concerned about Coach Prime. I'm not trying to make this negative in any way. Mm-hmm. Obviously, the man was dealing with something that was serious.
Yeah.
That doesn't, in no way, shape, or form, having him gone and sick and not being able to do anything but get on the phone from a recruiting standpoint. Not that he's going out anyway. He doesn't go visit recruits at all. They have to come to him, which you can have whatever feeling you want about that. It's worked up to this point. We'll see if it works moving forward. It doesn't seem to be working now, but that doesn't mean they aren't recruiting their asses off. I mean, I know the coaches are actively, recruiting and bringing a ton of guys in. They've got people on official visits all the time, yada, yada, yada. They're just not necessarily bagging all of them. So this is another thing when I'm just rolled into what I'm just talking about. I named 6 guys that could be offerable that I don't even know if I don't know. I don't know what they know about them. I give them all the information constantly. I talk to them about them. They were at camp, we have relationships with the coaches, obviously, and we're consulting about all the recruits and whatnot, but it's on them to offer and it's on them to really pound the pavement. And I don't know if I don't know how active they are in the landscape of going to really find the players in high school, because the majority, if not all, their starters are transfer portal players.
Yeah, that's true.
So
good point.
I'm not saying it's a negative either, because if they can figure out a way to just make it the NFL model and mercenary everyone, and they bring in great fucking players, and they figure out a way to get it, this whole they're never going to gel together and play well. Fuck that. That's out the door. That's a dumbass excuse. That doesn't work anymore. This is the transfer portal era. If you don't want to invest a ton in high school kids, because number one, all these high school linemen I'm talking about, including my son, have got to be what first? They got to be developed. They're not going to come in and just fucking play immediately. And honestly, you can't bag on everybody being a Jordan Seaton or Brett Kulacek, because that was their selling point to Brett. They come in and they'll start immediately left guard. Well, he's not necessarily looking to start immediately. He wants to be developed into the best position possible. So sometimes that's not the number one precursor for a player. If that makes sense? So
yeah,
you're not gonna find a lot of Jordan Seatons, bro. They're just fucking not out there. That 5-star big kid that we talked about 2 weeks ago that Jake Kroll ran over, he went to Texas Tech. He got
we're gonna talk about him. Yeah.
So they talk about chasing the bag. But why is he getting shit on for chasing the bag? I just think, hey, high five, kid. You got fucking paid, dog.
Guaranteed 3 years, $5.1 million, Matt.
That's fucking huge, dog.
Yeah.
And his next contract, if he plays well, will be through the fucking roof. So this is life-changing money for him and his family. And I'm fucking pumped for this kid. Mm-hmm. Now go develop, because if he walks into Texas Tech and plays tall and lanky like he is now, because he's athletic as shit, and he can definitely play. He's long, but he needs to be a year of just eating and lifting and stretching and all the things at Texas Tech that they're going to have to provide for him. He just needs to dive into that motherfucker head first, not worry about playing. This is exactly what I'm talking about with Breck. And Breck could start as a freshman, regardless of where he goes. He's a fucking animal. He's 6'6", 315. And look at him. These two make me look small. But he understands, and so does Deacon, and the majority of my guys understand this. It's about the developmental part of this early, especially early. Because if you go out and you get shit on without really practicing your craft and you're a freshman, it may be harder to rebound from that than the humble pie you have to eat, my baby, redshirting. But all my guys early enrolled too. So Deacon's leaving in January. He's gone. So he gets that extra 7 months. Breck's going to be gone. I don't want you around the second half of your senior year. Get the fuck out of here and go play football. So this developmental part is huge. And that's that kid that got broke off that contract. Good for him, bro. I don't know how anybody can how can all these fans not find the similarity between the college kids getting paid and the NFL players getting paid? It's they don't care if an NFL player gets a $100 million contract. That doesn't mean shit. But a college kid gets $5 million and people lose their fucking minds.
This isn't
the world of amateurism anymore, folks. Get over yourself.
Yeah.
I'm sorry that your job doesn't pay as much as our jobs. But football players get paid more than regular folks. It's a 1% job, under 1% job. It's an under 1% job, dog, even for good players. 2.5 years is the max life of the average lifespan of an NFL player. You got to get in where you fit in. People are retiring at 65, 70 years old. I retired at 30.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to get fucking paid. I'm trying to get my guys paid. I'm trying to get their fucking people paid. The football world, the college football world and the NFL world, they got plenty of fucking money for everybody. Trust me. Yes, we're trying to get paid. I can't believe that people can turn this in any way, shape, or form negative, especially in Boulder in any way. You know, whether it's coming from the staff, coming from media or whatever, or a player's opinion, or a prime sexual, or just a rabid fan that's fed up or whatever, having a bad day. Do you realize how bad we were before Prime got there? He's come in and totally changed everything. Yeah, we have 5 commits. Who's to say he doesn't have like the top 12 guys in the transfer portal committed for all we fucking know, and all of a sudden it's just going to blow up? I don't know. So I'm going to give the man the benefit of the doubt. I hope they figure out a way to maybe get the commit numbers up, but that's not signing. That's just commit numbers in fucking July. So we'll see what happens, but they are the transfer portal kings right now, bro. They are fucking up the transfer portal. If the transfer portal wasn't as lucrative for Colorado as it has been, I would probably be in panic mode. But the game has changed.
Yeah, that's a good point, Matt.
You got to fucking roll with these punches, folks.
It's like you mentioned, it's July. I'd like to see those numbers get up, especially as we get into the season. Because, seeing 5 is, I get they recruit exclusively from the portal and have had success with it so far. Other schools recruit from the portal as well, and their numbers are not.
Everyone does.
So that's
if you don't recruit from the portal these days, you're cooked.
Yeah, exactly. So I would hope to see those numbers get up, and prayers up to Coach Prime's help nonetheless. But Matt, speaking of Colorado recruiting in the class of 2026, Colorado's got a new linebacker, a 3-star kid named Colby Johnson. He's actually from Sammamish, Washington. He went to Eastlake High School. That's in the same conference as the high school I went to. 6'3", 210. Chose Colorado over several other schools. Matt, how are you feeling about this? Coach Hart.
How are you feeling? This kid's from your neck of the woods. You probably know way more about him than I do. You roll with this one. Tell me how you feel.
I'm excited to see it. I think Colorado fans and those watching alike, a little concerned when it comes to, the linebacker room a little bit. But, this makes me a little bit happy. It's happy seeing the kid from the state of Washington get recruited going out to Boulder. They actually are pretty familiar with recruiting that neck of the woods in the state of Washington. You got, I believe, Namir Robinson, who's Nate Robinson's kid, went out to Colorado. He transferred, I believe, out here to Memphis, out in Tennessee. But nonetheless, same, Eastlake and Namir went to Skyline. They're right there. So same neck of the woods in the state of Washington. Good pickup for CU and Coach Hart there. Matt, pretty excited about that.
Yeah, why is there so much fear about the linebacker room? Didn't our middle linebackers play their fucking asses off last year?
Yeah. It's just they're gone now. So I expect to see Merritt, young kid, on the outside. Sorry, go ahead.
That's the way football works, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
One of them was lost to the transfer portal, and the other one went to the NFL. So find the next 2 guys and let's fucking go play. One of those guys' names is Goldberg too. So if he's anything like his dad, he might be a really good fucking player.
Yeah, I'm excited to see him. I'd love to see that kid get a chance. So I got a new tattoo. I don't know if you saw that.
Just like his pops is fucking dope. Yeah. I just let's give these kids, if they have a chance, and see if they can play. Let's not just assume because they're not fucking 5-star fucking recruits that they can't play. Again, benefit of the doubt here. Be excited about the kid coming in. Show that excitement on social media and the chat boards and all these fucking places where everybody regurgitates and shits all over each other. How about a little positivity out there to try and get, some of these people on our side on the internet?
Yeah, man, I like that. Positivity.
Yeah, because there's a lot of people who fucking absolutely despise us. Because I was around a bunch of Nebraska fans all week because my whole family's from out there, and a bunch of Iowa fans and people, and they were just talking shit about Colorado and this and that. It was fucking ridiculous, bro. Shit talking. People want to see us fail so bad. So if we could stop fucking bickering at each other about goddamn recruits and stars and where a kid's going and all this other bullshit, we might be able to actually come together and have a pretty good year.
Yeah.
I think we're going to be pretty fucking good. I really do.
Well said, Matt, and I do agree with you there. I'm really excited to see you this season. I think people are going to be, the haters are going to be pleasantly surprised, Matt. Before we take a commercial, Matt, I wanted to show a quick video here, Matt, that I think you'll actually find pretty interesting. So UFC fighter Sean Strickland was wrestling with the NFL offensive lineman Dylan Fairchild, Matt, and I don't know if you've seen this, Matt. Take a look here.
Oh, this is not good for Sean.
Wait.
Sean's a badass, too. He's a really tough dude. That's how he got his ankle. Wow, that was super fucking quick. Which offensive lineman is this? The rookies. Dylan Fairchild's a rookie, too?
Yeah.
Man, Dylan Fairchild might want to, if he doesn't make it in the NFL, he might want to go to the ring, dog.
Because that was impressive. He's holding his own. I mean, shit. Sean Strickland tough as shit now. He can wrestle, like Sean said, man. Holy moly.
Look, I'm not saying that he would beat him in a fight because we're not striking. And Sean Strickland is a vet. And, I'm sure he was a little fucking whoa, this kid actually knows what he's doing. There wasn't any prep. Yeah. Especially on the ankle right there. He's ankle locking his ass. Strickland's like, fuck, what is going on right now? I need to take this seriously. Yeah. So, but this is personally, I think offensive and defensive linemen, especially pass rushers, are the best athletes in the world.
Yeah.
Not the twitchiest, they can't jump the highest, all that, but just overall, I don't get breaks. I got to play 80 snaps on the offensive line, 80 plus. You know what I'm saying? I got to deal with the best athlete in the fucking world over here, pass rushing, who's a goddamn freak. So just don't quit sleeping on big guys, all right? We got fucking hips, and we're super athletic, and we'll pounce on that ass like a fucking puma.
Here's what I'm going to say, Matt. I completely agree with you as a big guy. If anyone doesn't agree with Matt, go look up Larry Allen. Rest in peace.
Oh,
Matt.
my God.
Matt, you can tell us firsthand on that. Matt, I mean,
Larry Allen is the best offensive lineman in the history of football, period. The track, there's a play where they're playing the Saints, I think, and Aikman throws a pick, and Larry Allen fucking tracks down a goddamn safety at an angle and tackles him out of bounds. And Larry's fucking running, and he looks like a goddamn rhinoceros running down the fucking Larry Allen's rhino running down the fucking street. Mm-hmm. And to people, the Larry Allen rhino story, I'll tell that again when we get to Halloween, because that's always a great sit down, because every time we do the story, something changes, because that's the best part about stories. Yeah, man, Larry Allen's rhino, that's where it was invented, watching them track down motherfuckers.
Man, I can't wait to hear that story. Man, we're almost there, Matt. Close to the football season, but great first half of this show. When we come back, we're in the still lots to talk about, Matt, and including BYU's quarterback situation, Matt. They got a lot going on over there. Travis Kelce discussed how he thinks teams will scheme and really go against Travis Hunter at corner. I want to get your take on that. And we're going to discuss that, so much more.
And didn't people freak out on Taylor Swift, too, for taking a picture with fucking Will and what's fucking –
I had no idea.
I did not see it. Taylor Swift's getting shit, too. She loves America, too, you fucking pussies.
Oh, jeez. Why is everyone so sensitive, man? I don't even get it. Because the Jason Kelce thing, what the hell are we doing?
I don't know, bro.
Really?
I don't get it either.
Man, folks, this has been a great show. If you're watching, hit that like button, subscribe, become a member of the Dungeon family. We'll be back in 2 minutes with so much more here on 0 to 60. Thank you for watching. See you in 2 minutes.
Whether it's offensive linemen as they work combos and double teams and also pass, pro, and punch, I think the unique physicality of this is outstanding. So much so that you can use it for your shield on punt team or as you rush in the shield. There's so many different ways that we're using it. We get better a little bit every single day, and I just wanted to say thank you because I hadn't ever thought of this, and when I saw it, it made total sense, and we're doing a great job with it. So thank you, man. Go Big Red. what this has done for us is it's allowed us to, because of the surface area, because of its firm nature, I can still strike against another player and have to use that punch just like you do on a sled. At the same time, have to time my punch because it could move. I can teach defensive linemen how to handle double teams because they can feel pressure. We can simulate contact in a safe environment in non-contact times because of this unique bag.
Welcome down here to the Lab 60 Football Academy, 60 Strength and Fitness. I am your owner and operator, Matt McChesney. I just wanted to let everybody know that 60 is now on Cameo. You can go on Cameo and request any tips for training, any offensive line, defensive line tips, recruiting tips. I get so many inquiries in my inbox on a daily basis about tips and can you look at my film and can you do this? Can you break down something for me? I'd love to. All right? It's like the Joker said, my man, right here. If you're good at something, never do it for free. So Cameo is now your bridge to 60 Football Academy. Go in, request what you want, tips, suggestions, recruiting, film, and we will make sure that you get the absolute best from the best. So check out 60 on Cameo at 60 Academy. Cameo, 60 Academy. Cameo, 60 Academy.
And we're back, Matt, and it's fine.
Commercial, that first one, you got to send me that shit. That's dope.
Oh, I think I've sent it to you. I'll send it to you again. I'll email it to you. Yeah, Ranalytics. I mean, I'm gonna just I'm gonna mute you for the day because
Is he okay?
you know that was a stupid comment. Anyway, Matt, let's move forward.
That guy needs. Hey, bro, just chill, dog. Go smoke a fucking fatty and just chill out.
Yeah.
Got some fucking
Matt,
shit going on right now.
So a big boy here is talking about Kaden Salter on a new college football 26, which I guess if you pre-ordered it, came out I think at 12 today. So Matt,
It's out now.
I think it's out. I mean,
I'm gonna have to
out
copy
in 3 days. So Matt, I know how much you love video games. Are you excited to play as Colorado in the game? I'm gonna see what it's about probably tonight.
I mean, I'll definitely get it, and the boys and I will play our asses off. Look, I'm really excited because they think this kid can fucking play. So
yeah,
it's a pretty good indicator on actually who's pretty good. So 90 speed, damn. Got like that. Oh shit.
Salter's a baller, man. I mean, if you watch my Liberty,
They got a nice quarterback room right now. That's a good thing.
Yeah, it makes me excited, especially for Juju. I hope they, sprinkle him in the offense in some sort of capacity because, man, I'm excited to see him too going into the future. But, Matt, let's get into it. Let's discuss this first. So 2 Colorado players were named to the preseason All Big 12 team. Jordan Seaton, I think, obviously, and then DJ McKinney as well, who's presumably a first-round pick next year. Matt, what are your takeaways from this?
Jordan can't leave, right? He's got to stay for 2 more years, right? Yeah, he can't leave. He's got to be.
Year? I think he's staying for 1 more year, no? Or
so he can leave after his junior year. Yeah. I think Seaton's the best tackle in the Big 12, period. Maybe the country. And he won't be able to go to the NFL next year, but he will be. I think he has potential to Orlando Pace, Jake Long, this motherfucker, and go first overall. McKinney's a great player. He's projected first-round pick. When he's not doing stupid shit, he is undeniably one of the best players on the field. Yeah. He cleans that other shit up, and he might be the best corner in the country, which is what they do in Boulder. This is what they do. This is what Coach Prime does. Yeah. Did Walker make any of the preseason teams? Because I would really, really watch out for Arden Walker.
No,
because he is bad. I think he's going to have a 10-sack plus season.
Man, that'd be huge, man.
Yeah.
That'd be huge. I mean,
I think he has the same kind of potential. When I see him, I see Abraham Wright, who was an absolute fucking terror off the edge when I played there. And the year after I left, he was like the Big 12 Defense Player of the Year and had 12 sacks. Went to the Dolphins. And then a guy named Greg Jones, who wore 59 back in the day. On the 96 team, I think he had 11 sacks his senior year, got drafted by the Redskins. I look at those two, and I'm like, God damn, Arnold looks just like Greg Jones. And Greg Jones, if you're a Buff fan, that 96 team, they lost to Michigan at home 20-13. They lost on the road at Nebraska 16-12. They kicked 4 field goals, and Nebraska had a pick 6 on a tip ball. And those two games kept them out of the national title. And Greg Jones was a huge player on that team. And Art Walker looks like Greg Jones, bro. So I'm telling you, and his dad, I just called him Art, for God's sakes. Yeah. Art, sorry. That's what I'm talking about. His dad is Art, and Art is a bad. I'm not going to curse because Art's, I'm not going to disrespect him like that. But at the same time, like I really think you watch out for that kid.
Yeah, can't wait to see. Can't wait to see him, Matt. We got to see him, a little bit of flashes of him, a little bit of excitement last season. Can't wait to see him really come to life this season, Matt. Man, let's get into some more topics. Let's go to the NFL here. We haven't talked too much NFL today, Matt. Travis Kelce was on Bussin' with the Boys, and he talked about how teams will deal with Travis Hunter, especially if he plays both ways. And I think he has some interesting comments, Matt. Take a listen to this.
Do you think he's going to be good in the NFL?
Hell
That's
yes.
a hard question to ask because you're still active.
100%.
But, what's the expectation of this kid? All pro, both sides?
Both sides? See, that's the thing. I don't know how they're going to divvy it out. I don't know if because teams are going to be going after him. If he plays corner, they're going to run deep balls at him all day. They're going to run the wide receivers, just take off on him all day just to try and get him tired.
Yeah. His aura. His attitude, pregame, everything. Juice. He's got the juice and he plays.
Yeah.
He loves football.
I saw him play basketball and I was like, oh, yeah, he's
an athlete.
He's an athlete.
Interesting comments there, Matt. I'll let you go ahead first. Your thoughts.
I mean, yeah, they are going to throw the ball at him because they're going to test him and he's going to win.
Yeah.
I think he could. How long have I been saying I think he's going to be the two-way all-pro? He could win the rookie of the year on both sides of the ball. That's how fucking good Travis Hunter is. So he could end up being the best player that's ever worn black and gold. And that's fucking saying something. And then I don't know if this is actually Razga, but it would make sense. If you know anything about CU football, that's 15 right there. That's a bad man right there, Steve Razga. Love you, Steve. But I think Travis Hunter is going to put the NFL on absolute notice. And is he going to get beat? Yeah, he'll get beat. He'll give up a ball or two, but he's going to make fucking plays that are just amazing. And he's going to go out, and then he's going to go out on offense and route you up like fucking Jordan Jefferson and have 9 catches for $120. So, I mean, what the fuck, dude? If Trevor Lawrence can figure out how to play quarterback again, and they can have any semblance of Jacksonville when they're actually good, and they can rush the passer, yeah, he's going to ball, period.
Yeah, absolutely. And so, Matt, I've been really curious. I've had a Jaguars report, a radio host named RJ Saunders on. I had a former Jaguars D lineman, Matt, you may know him, named Paul Spicer on my show talking about Travis Hunter.
Good player. And,
I personally, after as I continue to gather information, I really think they're going to put Travis in a position to succeed in his potentially both ways, Matt. I really think it's going to be interesting how they use him. I think they're going to build on what Colorado did to an extent, but I think they're going to have to be careful. You also got to remember they got Brian Thomas Jr., De'Ami Brown. There's also going to be a rotation, so I think it's going to work out pretty well for Travis. I'm really excited to see it.
Well, just think about it. You got a really young GM. You got a young first-time head coach. You want to know how you lose your job really, really fast? Put handcuffs and shackles on your best weapon.
Yeah.
And the most popular player on your franchise, not even close. Mm-hmm. Not even fucking close. There's kids walking around in Denver in fucking Travis Hunter Jacksonville jerseys and shit. I must have seen 4 or 5 of them at the Metallica concert. By the fucking way. By the way.
Oh, I saw your Instagram, Matt.
Holy fucking shit. Was Metallica on. Fuck. Holy fuck. Holy fuck. They rocked the fucking house. It was so fun. Holy fuck. But yeah, I mean, Travis is a baller. So again, I don't know how anybody can look at this kid and go, I don't think he can do it. Every time he gets doubted, he does that shit.
Yeah, I mean, Matt, I think you put it well. You can't put handcuffs or you can't.
Why would you do that to
him
yourself?
down. Like, you gotta let him play. Like, I think that was well said.
Look, could he get hurt? Yeah. Let's not operate out of fear here, folks. Let's operate out of the fact that we have a generational talent in front of us. This could save fucking football in Jacksonville.
Yeah.
Because if this doesn't go right, might as well just move to fucking London.
Yeah. Good point, man. But no, I think you hit it right. I mean, you well said there, man. I agree with you. I really think the Jaguars are going to put Travis in a position to succeed in the capacity in both ways. Probably going into it more on the offensive side than the defensive side, but who knows? I mean, it's really wait to be seen here. It's still July, man. Matt, this next topic here, go easy on it. I'm just going to say that now. Let's go over and talk some about BYU and talk about this situation that we have yet to address.
I can't make fun of this.
Anyway. So BYU quarterback Jake Retzlaff. We talked about this about a month ago. He was accused, and I mean the accusation has since been recused and taken away. So that, I mean, it was a civil lawsuit, and the lawsuit's been terminated, so to speak, dismissed, so to speak. But because of that, I mean, because he broke BYU's honor code and had sex with the girl, he's facing a 7-game suspension from BYU, and now has decided to enter the transfer portal, but he hasn't officially entered the transfer portal yet, as of Sunday or today, even. So,
okay. So what you're telling me,
Matt, go ahead.
What you're telling me is he went and soaked and got caught. And she didn't feel good about it, and she said that she was raped. But then it was bullshit, right? Yes?
Yes. Something to that, yes.
The court said this is bullshit, and they threw it out. So that's gone. So that's rescinded. So that's not real. But the court of public opinion is still out there, and BYU, being as uptight as they are.
Honor code, yeah.
Let's just be real here. Gray underwear and soaking. This is not happening in Boulder. So he gets a 7-game suspension. I'd leave too. Fuck you.
Here's the problem, though, Matt. And JB brought this up this morning. He's absolutely right. Because of his accusation, it's going to be tough.
That's what I'm saying. He's screwed. Yeah, he's screwed. I would sue her.
I mean, they should be arrested or something, Matt.
Women have this ability to if they wake up and they don't feel. I'm not advocating sexual assault or rape or anything. I know it's real. Don't fucking overreact, but don't act like this doesn't fucking happen. And it seems to happen a lot.
Yeah.
So everybody should be taken seriously. But again, this is what I'll say. Take it in another direction, gentlemen, young guys. Be careful. You can only stick your dick in the blender once, so be real careful. This is not a game. It's not cool to go out and just fuck everything that walks and be a whore yourself. You don't need 9 kids like Tyreek Hill and shit. You don't need to do that shit. You need to find one really good girl and that just lock down, or just keep them at arm's distance. Why do you think they're interested in you, dog? Because you're handsome? No, it's because you're a baller. Period. They see fucking money just like everybody else sees money, just like agents see money, just like franchises see money. The women see money. Period. And they know that fucking that good is gonna get you fucking. Oh, I love her and shit. Shut the fuck up. Mm. Handle your fucking business and your relationships and how you look at these chicks. Handle that business the same way you handle your football business. No bullshit. And honestly, this kid's at BYU. If you go to BYU, if your dumbass goes to BYU and you want to go to the place where you can't fuck in college.
I mean, yeah.
Why would you ever go to a college where you can't fuck? That's where you're supposed to go do all that crazy shit and have fun. So obviously this kid got a raw deal. He should sue her. She should get arrested. Fuck this bitch. And then honestly, BYU, instead of backing your guy, you were suspended for 7 games for soaking.
Well,
7 fucking
he's
games
an
for
honor
soaking?
code, and he had sex, so that breaks it, and that's the punishment. And that's the Not much
Everybody at that place. There's
yeah, I mean, he's really screwed. Like it's unfortunate.
Well, good. Transfer somewhere else and play. And honestly, bro,
That's
this
the
is
problem. Like, where, what? Who's gonna take him, man? That's the problem.
Well, hold on, time out.
Yeah,
he didn't do anything wrong, bro. It was thrown out. Somebody else is going to give this kid a chance. Not everybody has a fucking stick up their ass where you can't go to college and have sex. The fucking super soakers and fucking Provo are offended. Fuck you. Leave and go play somewhere else. He's not the first kid that's had to deal with some bitch lying on him. He'll be fine. I guarantee you he gets another chance.
I hope he does. Yeah, absolutely. And he has yet to enter the portal, but I think the presumption is that it will still enter the portal and hopefully find another home, Matt. But I think you really held back, or not held back, but didn't go off on the kid. I really like your comments there, Matt. This next,
I feel bad for the kid. He got fucking
he got screwed, and I really think something's got to happen to the girl who accused him of that shit. Like, really,
I mean, it's not just because he's the dude doesn't mean he's wrong. Like, he's just the fucking the perpetrator. Like that has got to be taken into consideration every time one of these cases comes about, because that accusation of her, whatever happened, it got thrown out. It's not real, or she was like, oh well, it didn't really happen. But just putting it out there is to totally destroy this kid's opportunity at BYU, and now he has to carry this around. He'll get another opportunity, but he's still got to carry it around.
Exactly, Matt. No, that's true. Let's move on. Let's end on a more positive note, Matt, as we got here on this fine Monday. Folks, if you're watching, hit that like button, subscribe, and become a member of the Dungeon family. We'll be live tomorrow on Tuesday at noon Mountain Time here.
With Lawrence fucking Vickers is in the house.
Hey, yeah, that's gonna be an awesome show. We got Vickers back on the show.
He'll be on at 12:15 Mountain, so we'll get Vic on and talk some shit. It's always fun as fucking Vic is on. And it's football season, baby, so we're going to be rolling out the guests.
Man, I can't wait. I can't wait to have Vickers on. Always a fun time with him, Matt. And let's end on a positive note, Matt. I mean, I don't know how positive you'll be about this, but take a look at this video. I want to hear your reaction to this.
What is that? Is that a thing? What are they doing?
They're all carrying her, Matt. You can't see it?
They're carrying who? Oh, my fucking God.
All right, so you see it now? They're carrying
her. How big is Large Marge?
That's the Air Peace. I don't know. I think it's a Nigerian airplane company, Matt. But
bro, look, as if I'm huge. I'm 6'4", 340. I'm not like I'm a fat guy. Okay. So I say this as nice as possible. You don't get to get on the plane. As they say, you're grounded, fatty. Until you lose the 2 other people that are attached to your fucking hips, we can't put you in one seat. We ain't got one seat this big. We're not trying to make you feel bad. We're trying to be real here. It takes 9 motherfuckers to get you up the steps. How many people is it going to take you to get out of your seat when you got to wipe your ass? Question, how do you wipe your ass? How? You know them fucking ham hocks she's got hanging around.
Matt, that's
disgusting.
A great question.
What the fuck is happening? I mean, look, man, I'm all for a good cheeseburger and a fucking milkshake and shit. I'm all for it. But, why? How can you just sit there and, stack cheeseburger on fish fillet, on chicken sandwich, ranch dressing all over it, and then do it again and with some fries and shit, and then go to Taco Bell for lunch and fucking get 9 gorditas and shit? Well, what the fuck are you doing? plague on society, homie. I have absolutely zero fucking sympathy for that shit. None.
Oh.
Get your fat ass on a diet.
Oh, Aaron, do your homework on any college football team, because to act like Colorado's the only team that uses the portal is crazy.
See, this is what I'm talking about.
Like,
it's just this is what I'm talking about. It's like it's more of an attack instead of like it's just our opinion on what's happening. We're not attacking anything. Seems like you're a little angry at JB.
Yeah, like, and not
JB and shit.
True. Like, if you don't like, I mean, give me a break. If it's concerning that they have 5 commitments in the class of 26, that can change over the season. But right now, where I'm looking at it, and I look at the conference, and yeah, I mean, go look.
You know what you should do is the guy that wrote the article.
Like, I don't see him with 5 commits.
The guy that wrote the article, you should like email him.
Yeah. Matt, great show on this fine Monday. We'll be back tomorrow with Lawrence Vickers, the Ram Killer, as you call him. And man, can't wait for that show tomorrow. It's going to be great. Any closing thoughts before we get out of here, Matt?
Yeah, man. I hope everybody had a great 4th. Remember, this is the greatest country in the fucking world, and if you don't like it, that's cool. You have that right as an American citizen to be a bitch and to just complain about everything all the time. But there's a lot of other places that would they'll pay you to move places, bro. Like there's places in Italy and like all over the place where you can get paid and they'll bring you in and set you up and give you a house and money just to try and populate the areas. You can move there.
You go to live. I mean, I don't know. I mean, even they hate the country this much, but you can do that in Alaska too. I'm pretty sure.
There you go. There you go. You can still be an American in Alaska. There you go. Perfect. And maybe we could what state could we just kind of like rope off and everybody that hates everything can just go there and you guys can start your own bullshit and we'll see how it goes. What state should we rope?
Fuck. Good question.
Nebraska. That place sucks.
Good answer, man. Fitting answer. One I'd expect from you.
All right. Well, everyone have a good day, Bailey. Good shit. We'll be back tomorrow with Lawrence Vickers. That should be interesting. So hold on to your ass and have yourself a good day.
Have a great day, folks. Hit that like button, subscribe, become a member. We'll be live tomorrow, 12 p.m. Mountain Time with the Ram Killer, Lawrence Vickers. We'll see you guys tomorrow, folks. Peace.